Hey there, artist! Today I'm going to teach you how to use tempera cakes. When I use tempera cakes, the supplies I need are my paper, my paintbrush, my water cup, and a plate of tempera cakes. These tempera cakes have not been used yet today, and so they're nice and dry. You may use some that have been used today and they might be a little bit wet, and that's okay. When I use a tempera cake, what I do is I get my paintbrush a little bit wet, I hold it on the grip, and I roll it around in the cake until I have a nice thick pigment. I don't want it to be too watery. And I can see that it's nice and thick now because it's sticking onto my brush. And you'll notice because the cake was dry, it's already soaking up the water. So I might need to get some more water. Actually, I think I have enough. So for this demo, I'm going to paint lines. And when I paint with tempera cakes, I make sure that the paint does not get on the silver part. I keep the paint on the bristles of my brush, and I hold my brush on the grip. And now I'm going to paint lines. I didn't press too hard, but you know what I don't like is the way that it looks kind of watery and light. So I'm going to go over it again. And I still really don't like that because it's too light. So I'm going to go back to my tempera cake. See if I can get some better pigment. Notice I didn't add any water. See if maybe this looks a little thicker. Ah, yes, that's a little bit better. It's okay to go over it twice, but really more than that is too much. So I'm going to do one more stripe, one more line here. Okay, my cake is starting to dry out just a little bit, so I'm going to put just a dab of water, not too much. Oh, that's even getting better. So the more that I use the tempera cake, the better it looks. That's a good tip to know. Now I'm going to change colors, so I'm going to rinse out my brush. And this time I think I'll go for purple. Now this purple has a hole in the middle, so I can't really make a circle in the middle of the hole. Oops, I may need to hold that with my finger. I'm going to just try and get some pigment off of the ring of the tempera cake. And that's not getting very much. Need some more water. Let's see how that does. Oh yeah, that's nice. I think I'll do some blue next, the light blue. Notice we have two types of blue. I wonder what's going to happen if I just let the water sit on the tempera cake for a minute. Might actually get a better pigment. I think this time I'll do a curvy line. That blue looks really nice. And that is how I use tempera paint.